As we enter 2026, the same thing happens every single year. Early in the year, we hear from a lot of clients and prospective investor clients who are excited about buying investment real estate in 2026. They call our office and ask, what's a good idea? Where should I buy? We end up having many of the same conversations, but one of the most important conversations we're having right now with current client owners and prospective owners is this. If you already own rental real estate or you're thinking about buying rental real estate, you need to understand the true cost and the cost increases of owning investment property in North and South Carolina in 2026. So let me walk you through 5 specific expense categories that are largely uncontrollable that you absolutely need to be aware of because they are increasing. Number 1, your mortgage. Interest rates have been elevated over the last couple of years and continue to fluctuate. This one is fairly straightforward. If you have an adjustable rate mortgage, we generally recommend locking that in so you know what to expect year over year. That expense is at least predictable. Number 2, property insurance. Based on the best data, we're seeing property insurance across the Carolinas increase significantly in 2025, in many cases 20 to 30% or more depending on the location. Coastal areas have seen even higher increases, and that's after several consecutive years that we already experienced increases. We expect to see insurance costs rise again in 2026. This is very controllable. Yes, you can shop insurance carriers, but often a new policy ends up costing more than what you are already paying. Property insurance is mandatory for rental properties, and it's an expense you simply have to plan for. Number 3, HOA dues. If your property is an HOA, you're likely seeing increases over the last year. There's no consistent average. Some owners see small increases, others experience a dramatic jump. We've even seen HOA dues increase multiple times in a single year. On top of that, many associations are issuing special assessments. Often this is driven by rising insurance costs or deferred maintenance, where reserves are insufficient. Suddenly, you receive a notice asking for a one-time payment of $1,000, $1,500, or more. If you own property in a condo or townhome community, this is an expense you have very little control over. Number 4, property taxes. This one affects everyone. Property taxes across North and South Carolina continue to rise, and in many areas, owners are seeing double-digit increases. Every property is different, but overall, taxes are moving upward, and that directly impacts your bottom line. And number 5, capital improvements and repairs. This is more controllable than the others, but it's also one of the most expensive. When a tenant moves out, you should expect to spend money on capital improvements, things like new carpet, new flooring, paint, appliances, or other updates needed to bring the property back to high-quality, rentable condition. The cost of these items has increased dramatically over the last 5 years to 7 years. Carpet installation today is often nearly double what it was several years ago. Paint, plumbing, HVAC, and general labor costs have all followed the same trend. Even routine repairs cost more. Sending a handyman to fix a clogged sink toilet significantly is more than it was years ago because labor, insurance, and operating expenses have all gone up. So naturally, owners ask, that's okay, I'll just raise the rent, right? Unfortunately, in many parts of North and South Carolina, rents are flat or increasing modestly, often not enough to keep pace with the rising expenses. While expenses may be increasing 15 to 20% or more in certain categories, rent growth might be only closer to 4 to 6%. So what do? What we recommend to our owner clients is performing a clear risk performance assessment on each property. We're happy to help you with this. There are 3 key categories we believe matter most when evaluating whether a property is performing well financially or whether it may make sense to reposition or reinvest. Number 1, property type. For long-term investors, we consistently see stronger performance with single-family homes. Why? Turnover. Single-family homes typically experience about half the turnover of condos and townhomes. Families tend to stay longer. They like the yard, the space, the schools, and stability. Condos and townhomes homes, especially one-bedroom units, tend to turn over more frequently. That means higher vacancy, more repairs, more capital improvement, and HOA expenses. Over time, our data shows that single-family homes typically deliver a stronger net financial return. Number two, location. The best performing properties financially are often located in suburban markets. If we are buying today, we'd be looking closely at single-family homes in strong suburban areas. Number three, the age of the property. This has never been more important than it is in 2026. Maintenance and repair costs are one of the biggest unknowns. The best way to minimize the risk is to owning newer construction. With new construction, everything's under warranty. If something breaks, the builder handles it. That can mean years of minimal maintenance costs, while new construction may cost more upfront and rents may not always appear dramatically higher. When you factor in near zero maintenance, the numbers often balance out. Our general recommendation is looking for single-family homes in a suburban location that is either brand new construction or very recently built. Over the next decade, that property will likely cost a fraction to maintain compared to a home built in the 1960s, 70s, or early 80s. That difference can have a massive impact on your long-term return.